Well, following the Me Too and Time's Up movements, Tennessee legislators have introduced a bill that would give protections to contract workers, which includes those here in the music industry. News Channel 5's Jessica Knutson explains how this could allow workers to more easily report sexual harassment.
An industry that kept sexual harassment quiet for decades finally has people speaking up. Former country music artist Austin Rick spoke out about publicist Kurt Webster allegedly sexually assaulting him, which led to former co-workers to speak up, and Taylor Swift brought a radio DJ to court who groped her. These are just a couple of instances that tell the story of the industry as a whole.
Artists feel like they have to undergo harassment just to have their music played.
Senator Jeff Yarbrough has followed all of the news stories closely.
After spending some time looking at those reports, it looked like there was a real gap in the law.
At this time, unless a contracted worker can bring criminal charges for sexual harassment, they're almost completely defenseless. That includes songwriters, musicians, technicians, and many others.
The law should reach to protect them, even if it's not structured like in a typical employee-employer sense.
Dave Pomeroy with the Nashville Musicians Association said in a statement that music industry workers need this legal protection and said, quote, "I am glad to see that this is finally happening and support any effort to rein in the kind of abusive behavior that has been all too common for far too long." And the law won't just protect musicians, but all contracted employees.
Lots of people are doing jobs as contractors, as temp workers.
Yarbrough says times have changed and people don't always have jobs with HR departments.
Part of our workplace protection laws have to catch up with that.
The hope is this would allow workers the ability to come forward and get justice for any wrongdoings in the workplace. In Nashville, Jessica Knutson, News Channel 5.
The bill is currently being reviewed by committees in both the House and the Senate.